Imagine a world so vast, so alien that it dwarfs every landscape you've ever known. A place where darkness reigns, where light is a forgotten dream, and where life thrives in ways that defy imagination. This is the deep sea, Earth's largest habitat, a hidden realm that holds more than 95% of our planet's water. It's a universe beneath the waves, stretching far beyond the sunlit surface, where the rules of existence bend and twist into forms both wondrous and strange. Close your eyes and picture every city you've wandered, every forest you've explored, every mountain you've climbed. Now, imagine them swallowed whole by an abyss so immense that even Mount Everest, flipped upside down, would vanish into its depths, its summit falling 2 kilometers short of the ocean's deepest trenches. Welcome to a journey that will pull you into the heart of this shadowed kingdom, a story of life's resilience, beauty, and mystery. Stay with us, let your curiosity guide you, and by the end, you'll see the ocean not as a surface to cross, but as a world to explore. If this tale captivates you, hit that like button, share your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe to dive deeper into nature's greatest stories. As we begin, let the world above fade away. Feel the weight of the water pressing in, a gentle but unyielding embrace from every side. The deep sea is not silent, it's alive with sound, an ancient cathedral where water is the stone and the organ is the chorus of countless creatures. Sperm whales send booming clicks through the dark, the loudest biological sounds on Earth, each pulse a beacon in the void. Coral reefs far above crackle with the tiny snaps of shrimp and fish, a distant echo of life. Sound travels faster here, over 4 times quicker than in air, because water's tightly packed molecules carry vibrations with uncanny clarity. The ocean is a great drum, its surface struck ceaselessly by the rhythm of 1,000,000 lives. Picture yourself suspended at the threshold. Above, the sunlit tides shimmer. Below, a night kingdom unfolds, indifferent to the world we know. This is where our story begins, in a place not made for us, yet teeming with life that demands to be understood. If you're already hooked, drop a comment below. Tell us what fascinates you most about the deep. Let's plunge to the bottom, to the abyssal plain, a vast, flat seabed stretching across more than half of Earth's surface, lying between 3,000 and 6,000 meters beneath the waves. This is one of the flattest landscapes on our planet, its gentle slopes barely shifting a meter over kilometers. No sunlight pierces these depths, and the pressure is crushing, hundreds of times stronger than on land. Yet this is no barren wasteland. Life persists here, sustained by a delicate rain of marine snow, tiny fragments of dead plankton, dust from continents, and the soft decay of all that once lived above. This sediment, falling through thousands of meters, builds layers miles deep, each a page in the ocean's ancient book of time. In the oldest basins, clay settles at a mere millimeter per 1,000 years, forming silt beds over a kilometer thick. It's a slow, patient process, a testament to the deep sea's enduring memory. Imagine standing on this silent plain, surrounded by a darkness so complete it feels like the edge of existence. What creatures could thrive in such a place? Let's find out together. Hit that subscribe button to keep exploring. On this dark, muddy carpet, a workforce of invertebrates labors tirelessly. Sea cucumbers, soft-bodied and slow, glide across the sediment like living conveyors, swallowing the mud and sifting it for nourishment. As they process the seafloor, they renew it, much like earthworms till the soil on land. In some regions, these unassuming creatures dominate, making up the bulk of visible life, their quiet work keeping the deep alive. Alongside them scuttle giant isopods, cousins to the humble woodlouse, but grown to nearly half a meter long. These scavengers are the deep's cleanup crew, ensuring nothing goes to waste. Every flake of detritus, every scrap of flesh is recycled into the living weave of the abyss. Picture them toiling in the dark, their strange forms perfectly adapted to a world of scarcity. Their story is one of resilience, of finding abundance in the smallest fragments. If you're amazed by these unsung heroes, give this video a like and let us know what deep sea creature you'd love to learn more about. Sometimes, the abyssal plain receives gifts from above. A tree carried by rivers and storms, or an old wooden ship sinks to become a woodfall, a rare banquet in the deep. Colonies of wood-boring clams and microbes descend, breaking down the tough lignocellulose fibers with the help of powerful enzymes. These feasts spark thriving communities, stitching the productivity of distant forests into the ocean's food web. In most regions, a ship's timbers vanish within a century, leaving only indigestible metals behind. find. But in Antarctica, the wreck of Ernest Shackleton's Endurance, discovered in March of 2022 at 10,000 feet below the Weddell Sea, remains eerily intact after 107 years. Why? The Southern Ocean lacks tree-dwelling organisms, and the Antarctic polar front blocks wood-eating creatures from migrating south. Instead, Endurance hosts filter feeders, sea lilies, sea squirts, and Bryson-Gid sea stars, clinging to its surfaces, catching organic particles from the water. Even greater than woodfalls are whale falls, the final descent of an ocean giant. When a whale dies, its body sinks, drawing scavengers like sharks and hagfish, followed by sulfur-loving microbes that sustain worms and mollusks for decades. These ecosystems are islands of life, born from a single death. If these stories of survival move you, share this video with a friend who loves nature's wonders. Above the abyssal plain, the dark waters swirl like an endless sky. To the creatures below, this void is as mysterious as the cosmos is to us. From this expanse come visitors, beings with wings, tendrils, and forms that glide with effortless grace. Six-gill sharks, heavy-bodied and ancient, descend to feed on carrion, their massive forms stretching up to 6 meters. Chimeras, or ghost sharks, drift low over the mud, their whip-like tails and large eyes tuned to the faintest light. Then there's the bigfin squid, Magna pinna, a phantom of the deep with arms like trailing filaments, recorded as deep as 6,212 meters in the Philippine Trench as of 2025. Its purpose remains a mystery. Perhaps it drifts, letting prey bump into its threads. The flying spaghetti monster, Bathyphysa conifera, is no less strange, a siphonophore colony of specialized zooids fishing the dark with stinging tentacles. These visitors are fleeting, alighting on the seafloor to feed or rest before vanishing back into the void. Their fleeting presence leaves us in awe. Drop a comment with your favorite deep sea visitor. Follow the abyssal plain to where the Earth's crust splits, and you'll find hydrothermal vents, seams where seawater, superheated to over 400 degrees Celsius, erupts with minerals stolen from the rocks below. These form black smokers, billowing clouds of sulfides that build towering chimneys. Here, life defies the impossible. Chemosynthetic microbes coat the rocks, drawing energy not from sunlight, but from chemicals like hydrogen sulfide and methane. These microbes are the foundation of a thriving community, feeding creatures like the giant tube worm, Riftia pachymaptala, which grows up to 3 meters with neither mouth nor gut. Instead, bacteria in their trophosome organ convert sulfides into sustenance. Pompeii worms, living in tubes on scalding black smokers, rely on bacterial fleece to survive extreme heat. Even deep-sea skates and octopuses find refuge here, using the warm rocks to incubate their eggs. At Dorado Outcrop off Costa Rica, octopuses brood for up to 4 years, the longest incubation in the animal kingdom. These sanctuaries pulse with life, a testament to nature's ingenuity. If this blows your mind, hit that like button and subscribe for more. In the deep sea, where resources are scarce and survival demands ingenuity, there exist creatures that are not merely survivors but architects, crafting homes and ecosystems from the sparsest materials. Consider the xenophyophores, single-celled organisms that defy their microscopic origins by constructing intricate, sprawling structures from the sediment of the abyssal plain. These giants among protists, some growing to the size of a dinner plate, gather tiny particles of mud, shells, and even their own waste to build delicate lattice-like homes that resemble something between a coral reef and a piece of abstract art. Their structures provide shelter for smaller organisms, creating microhabitats in the vast emptiness of the deep. Each xenophyophore is a testament to patience, piecing together its home grain by grain in a process that can take years in the slow, cold darkness. Their presence transforms the seafloor, turning barren mud into a mosaic of life. Imagine a creature so small it could fit on a pinhead, yet capable of sculpting a world that supports countless others. This is the deep sea's quiet artistry, where even the humblest beings leave a lasting mark. If the idea of single-celled architects blows your mind, drop a comment below and let us know what other deep sea wonders you want to explore. In the perpetual night of the deep sea, where sunlight is a myth, life has found another way to illuminate the darkness: bioluminescence. This living light, produced by chemical reactions within creatures' bodies, transforms the abyss into a stage for a mesmerizing dance of glows and flashes. From the anglerfish's glowing lure, a beacon that lures prey into its jaws, to the sparkling trails of tiny copepods, bioluminescence serves as both weapon and shield. Some creatures, like the Atolla jellyfish, emit a dazzling burglar alarm display to startle predators, while others, like the Hawaiian bobtail squid, use light to blend into the moonlit surface above, a technique called counter-illumination. Scientists estimate that over 75% of deep-sea organisms produce some form of light, a testament to its importance in this sunless world. Picture a galaxy of living stars, each pulse of light a story of adaptation, a fleeting moment in the eternal dark. This radiant spectacle is a reminder that even in the deepest shadows, life finds a way to shine. If this glowing world captivates you, hit that like button and share this video with someone who loves a good light show. The deep sea is not just a place of space, but of time, where life moves to rhythms we can scarcely comprehend. Consider the deep sea corals, not the vibrant reefs of shallow waters, but their cold water cousins that thrive in the dark, some living for thousands of years. These corals, found on seamounts and continental slopes, grow at a glacial pace, their calcium carbonate skeletons forming over centuries, layer by delicate layer. Some colonies, like those of the black coral Leopathes glaberrima, are among the oldest living animals on Earth, with lifespans exceeding 4,000 years as confirmed by radiocarbon dating in 2025 studies. They stand as silent sentinels, witnessing the slow drift of marine snow, the rise and fall of whale falls, and the fleeting visits of wandering giants. Their branches offer refuge to countless creatures, from brittle stars to tiny crustaceans, creating ecosystems that endure through millennia. These timekeepers anchor the deep, their ancient presence a reminder that this world operates on scales far beyond our own. Imagine a coral that was young when the pyramids were built, still standing today, its branches cradling life in the dark. If this glimpse into deep time inspires you, subscribe and tell us in the comments what other ancient wonders you'd love to discover. Far above the structured sanctuaries of the seafloor, where the abyssal plains give way to the boundless mid-water, there exists a realm of perpetual motion, where creatures drift through an endless expanse of blue and black, untethered to any solid ground. These nomads of the deep, like the delicate salps or the enigmatic ctenophores, live in a world without boundaries, where survival hinges on there to navigate the currents and evade the ever-present threat of predation. Salps, for instance, form long, translucent chains of barrel-shaped bodies, pulsing rhythmically to propel themselves through the water, filtering tiny particles of food as they go. Each salp in the chain is a clone, born from a single individual, creating a living conveyor belt that can stretch for meters, a testament to the power of collective survival. Ctenophores, or comb jellies, shimmer with iridescent rows of cilia that beat like tiny oars, catching the faintest glimmers of bioluminescent light as they glide through the dark. These creatures, some no larger than a grain of rice, others sprawling like ghostly veils, are masters of adaptation, their gelatinous bodies perfectly suited to a life adrift. In this vast, featureless void, where there is no place to hide, they employ strategies of transparency, mimicry, or sheer speed to survive. The siphonophore Physalia physalis, often mistaken for a single organism, is a colony of specialized zooids working in unison, its venomous tentacles trailing like a deadly net to capture prey. To the creatures of the seafloor, these nomads must seem like apparitions, drifting through their sky-like void, untouchable and fleeting. Their existence is a paradox, fragile yet enduring, solitary yet interconnected, each one a fleeting spark in the ocean's vast darkness. Imagine floating alongside them, carried by the same currents, witnessing their delicate dance through a world without end. If the idea of these drifters captivates you, share this video with a friend and let us know in the comments which midwater marvel you'd love to see up close. In the deep sea's most extreme corners, where the Earth's crust splits and spews forth its molten secrets, a different kind of life thrives, one that rewrites the very rules of existence. Hydrothermal vents, those fiery fissures in the ocean floor, are not just geological wonders, but cradles of life that operate without a single ray of sunlight. Here, chemosynthetic bacteria reign supreme, harnessing the raw energy of chemicals like hydrogen sulfide, methane, and iron to produce sugars in a process process as alien to us as photosynthesis is familiar. These microscopic pioneers form the backbone of entire ecosystems, coating the vent chimneys in thick, fuzzy mats that pulse with life. Around them gather creatures like the Yeti crab, Kiwa hirsuta, discovered in 2005 near Easter Island, its claws covered in bristly setae that cultivate bacteria like a farmer tends crops. These bacteria feed the crab, which in turn waves its claws through the chemical-rich waters to nourish its microbial gardens. Similarly, the scaly-foot snail, Chrysomalon squamiferum, discovered in the Indian Ocean's Kairai vent field, wears a suit of iron sulfide scales, a natural armor forged from the vent's minerals, while hosting bacteria within its body to sustain its life. These creatures, living in waters that would scald or crush most others, embody a symbiosis so intricate it feels like a pact with the earth itself. The vents are not just oases, but bustling cities where mussels cluster in dense beds, their shells gleaming like cobblestones, and crabs scuttle through the chemical haze, each species carving out a niche in this otherworldly metropolis. The scale of these communities is staggering. Some vent fields, like the Lost City in the Atlantic, stretch for hundreds of meters, their carbonate chimneys towering like ancient ruins. To witness this world is to see life at its most defiant, thriving in conditions we once thought impossible. If the ingenuity of these chemosynthetic pioneers leaves you in awe, hit that like button and drop a comment to share your thoughts on this sunless world. The deep sea is a repository of time, a place where the past is not lost, but preserved in the slow, deliberate lives of its inhabitants. Beyond the corals and the sediments, there are creatures that serve as living archives, carrying within them the stories of eons. Take the glass sponges, like Monorhaphis chuni, which anchor themselves to the seafloor with spicules of silica, some growing for over 11,000 years, as confirmed by studies in 2025 from the Clarion-Clipperton Zone. These sponges, with their delicate, lattice-like bodies, are more than just organisms. They are chronicles of the deep, their growth rings recording changes in ocean chemistry and climate over millennia. Each sponge is a habitat, its porous structure offering shelter to tiny shrimp, worms, and microbes, creating a living library where life and history intertwine. Then there are the deep-sea sea urchins, like Strongylocentrotus fragilis, which roam the abyssal plains, their spines scraping the mud as they feed on detritus. These urchins, some living for over 200 years, carry within their calcium carbonate tests a record of their environment, their growth patterns etched like tree rings, offering scientists a glimpse into the ocean's past. Even the microbes buried in the sediment, some surviving for millions of years in a state of near stasis, hold clues to Earth's ancient climates, their DNA a blueprint of evolution's long journey. These guardians of memory stand as a bridge between the deep sea's present and its primordial origins, reminding us that this world is not just a place, but a continuum, a story that stretches back to the dawn of life itself. To encounter them is to touch the edge of eternity, to feel the weight of time in a place where it moves so slowly it seems to stand still. If this journey through the deep's archives inspires you, subscribe and share this video to spread the wonder of these ancient storytellers. The deep sea is not a distant realm, it's the heart of our planet. It begins in the clouds, in the rain that feeds rivers, in the salt carried to the shore. It's not a flat, empty expanse, but an interior, a hollow of the world teeming with life. From the silent abyssal plains to the fiery vents, from the fleeting visitors to the drifting giants, the deep sea is a tapestry of stories, each creature weaving its purpose into the whole. This is a place of beauty, resilience, and mystery, a reminder that our world is far larger and stranger than we often imagine. Let's keep exploring it together. Hit that subscribe button, drop a comment with your thoughts, and share this video to spread the wonder. The ocean is calling, and its story is far from over.